this is Jack Shroff and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Jackie sir, welcome back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Faridoon.
So you're looking as fresh as ever.
Okay.
But even from face as well, I think you're looking damn fresh.
It's so sweet of you. Thank you. Loads of love to your listeners, to your family, to your friends. Pranam, namaskar, good evening.
So one of the reasons why I'm saying it is that in the promo of the interview 2611, so you're having certain intimate scenes as well. You had this debonair image of, about being this extremely good-looking, attractive man. And when you're performing those intimate scenes, it looks so convincing. It seems like Vardi once again.
Oops. I was so embarrassed. I was really embarrassed. I get flustered when I do these things. Yeah, but I've been doing that. I mean, that's why I'm an actor.
So, but I'm saying entirely from a professional perspective. Vardi was long time back, but your kissing scene with Madhuri ma'am, I think it was picturized so beautifully and very, very aesthetically.
Oops.
And you don't look uncomfortable from anywhere. And I think that is something that it was as world class as ever.
I get nervous when so many people watching you with a camera, unblinking eyes, the director watching you, assistant watching you, camera, kapda, continuity, dunya, pani, barish, dunya bhar ke log sar pe. So embarrassing. But it's a job, you got to do it. I mean, it's the role demands it, you got to do it. Like, right. I have to be convincing, like a little, the comedy that I did, Radhe. So it was Prabhu Deva again. Prabhu Deva handled it so beautifully. I think when I came to know that they want to cast me as a guy who's a little, yeah. So I said, why not? I saw Prabhu Deva, he's an actor, director, writer, dance director, very good editor. So I thought it'll be easy for me. I just have to understand what he wants me to do because he's casting me. I didn't say give me the role. They gave me. So he must have thought about it. So I said, let him handle it. So I just went like a little water out there or a canvas, let them paint on me what they want. You know what I mean?
Of course. As the premise of interview 2611 is that a war reporter and he has to do an interview.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about Radhe.
Right. No, so I'm talking about the current film that is coming up.
Oh.
Right. So he's a war reporter, but he's asked to interview an actress and what really happens after that. So in your career, I'm sure that you must have had many experiences of journalists doing interviews with you. Was there any reference point for you when you turned a journalist?
No, there was no reference point. In fact, my dad was a journalist. He used to write for Blitz tabloid, B.K. Karanja Sahab. That's why he started writing. And I always wanted to be a journalist. I, in fact, I applied for it. They said you'll have to do any newspaper or anything that takes you. You got to write an article every week or something. I said, I'll do that. So I got my press card also of this role, and I saw who it is. I said, man, first of all, I like my director, Posma. He's a guy who's directed Malcolm McDowell. Malcolm McDowell, I said, man, that guy who did Clockwork Orange, that kind of film, a director from there wants to take me. I said, yes, I'll do it. And I heard the role, and I thought it had a nice twist to the film. A man who doesn't want to do what he's doing, and when he starts doing, he starts unveiling things which should not be unveiled. So things, start. It's like nice intrigue that happens. Then I saw my director. Then I saw his credentials. Then I saw the actor that he's directed. I thought I'll just give myself whatever they want to do, they can. So I go like a canvas. They paint on me.
Absolutely. And so you're in a very, very interesting point in your career. The way we spoke last time around, I absolutely love what you did in criminal justice. How crucial is a good script, like a good director and someone who believes in you, for you as an actor to shine?
For sure. If my director doesn't care for me, he doesn't love the character that is being portrayed through me, then there's no way that we can get the magic out on screen. You gotta like each other a hell of a lot. You gotta have a right equation. I mean, come on. I mean, you gotta blend in nicely to make it look beautiful. Because like Chinese whisper, a writer writes, a director directs, a cameraman camera work, editor, an actor. So by the time it comes from the writer's table to the actor to the screen, you really have to be in command. Director has to be in command of all the craft around him. Yeah, and you got to be sincere as an actor. You got to be sincere, absolute sincere, and trust your technicians blindly.
Right. And so, in your career, if we look at the work that you've done, certain films that you've done, they have really stood out. You as an actor have really stood out. Be it Parinda, for example, or Gardish. Two random examples I'm just giving you. You stand out as an actor, and I'm sure that it's the director who must have got that special performance from you.
I scored with 100 marks when they said, "Oh, he can't act." I became hero. Some critics tore me apart. Wooden, and then staccato speech, Deadwood, and all those things. So I said, Jesus. I mean, if they start ripping you apart, is the time when you become a star. Oh, they won't rip you, and that's what happened. I became a star. So I had no idea. I mean, what is a good film? What's a bad film? I really had no bloody idea. I had no idea what audience actually likes and what critics actually like. I was so confused out there. The films like Doodh Ka Qarz, where Snake is my brother, Teri Meherbaniya, where I got a little doggy who takes revenge for me. You know what I mean? So these are the kind of films really rocked the rural India. But the elitist, Gardesh, Paranda, Rangila, Aranya Kandam, all those, that's a different lot altogether. Kash. Yeah. So I'm kind of confused in between how to balance it. I've been balancing it.
Right. So you just mentioned Teri Meherbaniya.
Yeah.
People can't even imagine the level of popularity that film enjoyed. You said the rural India, smallest cities. The music.
I'll tell you, if someone comes and tells you a story like one line, nobody will do it today. Like, आप एक कुत्ते का जान बचाता है और बड़ा होने के बड़ा होने का आप मर जाता है और वो आप मारता है 3 विलन, उसको वो जाके मारता है. हर मारने के बाद में एक गाना, हर किलिंग के बाद में एक गाना. No, that's my narration. Doodh Ka Qarz. Snake is your brother. Snake is going to save you at the end. So Snake as my brother, I said, whoa, why not? बोले इतने सारे भाई बने भी चलो सांप भी बन जाए. I've been playing around with me. I'm not so stiff and hard and fast kind of thing, yeah. I'm flexible. You with me? Flexible.
I totally agree with what you're saying, sir. And as we talked about the OTT part of it, I think the way you are presented in criminal justice, for example, many a times we have this idea of hero and supporting star cast in movies, and we tend to stereotype many a times. But OTT, there is, the character is the hero, and the character is the star, and writing is something which is extremely important, and that's something that that's what the platform is. And the way you were presented in criminal justice was as heroic as it can be, and the way you left a mark. Maybe I don't think maybe you've done something like this ever. The way that character came out.
No, I haven't done it. In fact, it was a character expanded for the period of 6 episodes or 40 minutes. So we were shifting here and there, and I had my beat. I knew the language well. I could play around with my language. I could speak to the writer director that this is how I would like to say things. And Tigmanshu Dhulia introduced me, and he directed me in the first episode. So that set a trend.
And so you said that you've always been very flexible when it comes to your choices as far as movies are concerned, and the way you tackle the difficult part of your career when after Boom, for example, and you kept smiling, you kept on working, and you kept on smiling, and you came out extremely strongly from that. So many a times people succumb, but you just went on with the flow and emerged extremely victorious.
Niyat saaf, har manzil aasan, Faridoon. Niyat saaf tha mera. तो मंजिल जितना भी मंजिल मुश्किल लगे, पर आपका इरादा नेक है, तो आप you can't go wrong, I thought, and I needed to keep a balance, to look after the family, and I had friends, so with a little help from my friends and a little help from my wife and me, we pulled through. So when you see a खड्डा, गिरने का फिर संभलने का, और कहाँ से शुरू की थी जिंदगी, वो समझ में आना चाहिए. Your roots, I'm deeply rooted in a place which is 10 by 10. My mind, my heart. So I value things.
And so I happened to interview Krishna and Tiger together. And we did a quiz with them about you, that how well do you know Jackie Shroff? And I've interacted with Tiger many times, and both your children, the sort of love that they have for you and the affection that they have for you, I think that is a huge victory in itself. Many a times.
True. It's in any family. I mean, you have someone who's so disciplined and so focused in what he does, mastering the craft. Both of them. Their health being the first priority for anybody who wants to live without being a burden on anyone. So I think that's the first thing they learned, and I'm happy. That's the second thing is respect to people, totally. And third is mastering your craft and doing riyaz. तो वही करता है, वही, और क्या चाहिए क्या बड़ू, यही चीजें होती है जो अपने हिंदुस्तान के बच्चे कर रहे हैं. रियाज करें, अपने चीजों पे फोकस करें, अपना डिसिप्लिन रखें जो भी करता है, और सब्र होना चाहिए. सब्र patience is important.
So from what I understand, you did not enjoy dancing.
Yeah, good. I mean, I'm not a dancer. My son, man.
But when you see Tiger dance, he dances like a dream. Like it's such a contrast.
Well, he does what I like beautifully. It's amazing. That's fine. I saw him dance on the skate when he was a small little boy. I put him on a skate, and the way he balanced himself, fell down, hurt himself, bled, got up. Again, he got into the flow, jumped. I saw everything. I saw the whole life. I say, you got to be graceful. You got to have a balance. You fall down, you get hurt, you got to get up again and go for it again. So that skating was the first time that I saw him in his grave. Then I saw him playing basketball. So beautiful. Football. So I knew that he can. I mean, he's a guy who knows his way.
So a lot of people would want you and Tiger to work together.
Yeah, I want to do it myself. I've done one film, but that's just a small role. I'm waiting for it. I'm trying to grow myself. I'm trying to make myself strong. So that when I face him, I need to face him. You know what I mean?
Of course. How would you describe your journey so far in a word or sentence?
Blessed.
What moment in your life sticks out as your most memorable moment?
My first salary to my mother.
If a biopic were to be made on you, what would be its title?
Blue.
Which actress you think you've shared the best on-screen chemistry with?
They're all my buddies and I shared super chemistry. I've done these five films with each of the leading ladies.
Absolutely.
They've all been the same to me and never differentiated between anybody.
Right. Over the years, what has changed about our Bollywood industry you wish it had not changed?
The name Bollywood, it should be called Indian film industry.
All right. Which actress you think Tiger shares the best chemistry with?
I like Disha, I like Shraddha. I mean, in fact, when he works with any of the leading ladies, it looks like he's actually in love with the leading lady there. Whether
of course.
Shaji, whether it is Alia, not Alia, Shraddha, that little lady is fantastic. Then Kirti Shanam. So जहाँ भी काम किया ऐसा लगा है बहुत ish karta. I think he's very, very cool actor, I must say, besides being a dancer. Not because he's my kid, but when I see all this, I say, whoa, man, you make it look so real. Even as your action, you make it look real. Your dance, you make it like a flute. Even acting, he started free flowing, which is so nice to see. Wow.
So, what was the reaction when you saw War?
God, I couldn't believe it. That team fighting with his dream hero. He respects and he kind of looks up to Ritik. Ritik has played with him when he was a kid in King Uncle. When I used to go for shooting, Ritik used to assist Rakesh Ji. And when I used to go for my shot, he used to take care of my son. And now they both look so amazing. And to stand up to Ritik Roshan, you got to be, oh God, you got to be something, for God's sake. You can't just stand in front of
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They blended so beautifully. Oh man, it was a treat.
Right. So, which celebrity comes to your mind when I say the following? Mast Mola.
Mm.
Does Tiger discuss his scripts with you before saying yes to a film?
No, we don't discuss work ever. Do
you read review?
But no work.
Of course. Do you read reviews of your films?
I like to. When they criticize, it works.
Interesting. Would you want to write an autobiography?
Not now. It's too early.
Have you ever passed a role and regretted about it later, sir?
Never. Hi, this is Jack Shroff and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.